feel away, feel away, feel away on purpose. And now you're throwing in my face on purpose. Okay, let's do some thumbnails and let's get out of here. So as per my last video where I disclosed a discovery that the Fenty shade of foundation I've been wearing is actually about, I don't know, like 4 shades too dark. I went back to a local Sephora, had myself shade matched, and it turns out that my actual shade is 385, which is one of the foundation shades in the extended line of foundations that was just released, along with the concealer and the powder. I was shade matched when the foundation originally launched at $420, and I think I had mentioned in that first impression video that it's actually really wonderful to have a line of foundations where there are about 3 or 4 colors that you could possibly wear. So although I am having some issues with the idea of being lighter as opposed to darker, because I tend to like being browner, warmer, darker, and I'm still wearing 420 and I'm still wearing all of the shades of the other foundation brands that I have that I really like, but I figured I would just give this a try because, you know, like I said, Nisa at Deciem shade matched me on my neck, which is the appropriate place to shade match yourself, which I don't often do, I guess. And just, yeah, give it a try. Why not? 385 is my shade. I am no longer in the 400s. I mean, not at least in the wintertime when I tend to be more pale. But it's okay. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. So I actually just picked up a sample because, you know, I just don't purchase anything until I know that it's going to work. So this is the sample. Let me actually show you this beside the 420 in the Fenty Beauty foundation that I have been using. Let's just see a side-by-side comparison. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation in 420. This is the second bottle that I have purchased. Let's shake it up a little bit. See, it's already down here. Already down here. Right? That's 420. This is 385. I will also swatch it on the back of my hand. It actually doesn't look, I mean, it is lighter, but it's not like super light. So I will also swatch a little bit. You know what? I'll just swatch it right here on my neck. That's what I'll do. That's what the experts do, right? I also want to show it in comparison to my color in the Dior Forever Undercover foundation. I wear 051. This is 051. All still, you know, I would say maybe 2 to 3 shades darker here. Not that extreme a difference. And lastly, in NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, which I wear in Mahogany. Okay, maybe I should swatch all of those on my neck. Why not? Let's do it. So first I will do 420. I'll just do it on my chest. So this is 420. Okay, that is darker than my chest. And this is Mahogany in Can't Stop Won't Stop. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna stop laughing at the name Mahogany for this. That one, a little lighter. Still darker than my chest, but definitely lighter than the Fenty 420. And Dior Undercover. Oh, she dark. She is closer to Fenty 420. Wow. Okay. So now lastly, I'm going to swatch this Light Skin 385 foundation. Oh boy. Oh, they made a fool of me. That, ladies and gents, is a closer match. Yeah, baby. All right, so let's do it then. Damn, man. You beauty YouTubers know what the fuck you're doing. You really do. I have never done this like chest swatch before in my life. That shit just shows the truth right there. It's right. The writing is on my chest. Okay. So I'm just gonna wipe those off. I'm trying to decide whether I should do this with a brush or a sponge. I think I'm gonna do it with a brush. I'm gonna do it with my e.l.f. brush, my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush that I love, that I need to get another one of. Third one. I go through them quickly. I mean, I go back and forth between the sponge and the brush, but this brush gets a workout. Okay, so I just put a little bit on the back of my hand to start. Wow. See, my hand is so much darker though. Okay, let me stop. Let me just stop. So this does tend to be a medium coverage foundation. So I am gonna go in with a bit more on both sides. She gave me a good bit in this sample. This is 385 neutral, by the way, not warm. So right away, I can tell you that what I was afraid of is not happening, which is that I would just be really pale and washed out. Even though it's neutral, it's, I think, really matching my yellowish undertones really well. And I don't know, this is really acceptable to me lighter, but still not without warmth to it. Sorry about this right here. This is it. This is my match. Ooh, did I stain my white shirt with foundation? Yes, of course you did. It's good. It's really good. That is a solid match right there. It's just weird for me because you see all my other foundations, that's what I've been wearing for a good like year and a half, maybe 2 and change now. Oh God. Am I light skinned now? I know this is terrible. This is like the reverse of like dark skin prejudice right here. I'm not perfect, people. I mean, this is clearly my matching shade. Like, it looks natural. It looks really good. It's clearly a match. This is beautiful. I never would have guessed. So, okay. All right. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera and come back for final thoughts. Okay, I'm back. I've done all the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna turn this light down just a little bit so you can see more accurately what this foundation shade looks like on me. Now, you know, I have a ring light on my face, so you know, the look of it on the screen, of course, is going to differ from what it looks like in real life. But my first feeling about it is that, like, yes, it absolutely like my neck, my face, it matches. I do feel like it is paler than what I am used to, but apparently so am I. So I can feel a way about it, but this is my shade match. So with that, I have to say that the finish is really very pretty. I think that it's still gonna take a little bit of getting used to for me, since I tend to like to be a little darker, and also like psychologically, I think of myself as a brown girl, you know, like literally, and this is a little less brown, a little bit more caramel, or I don't know. We have all of these shades like mixed up. Caramel, mahogany, tan. Oh, like, I'm just saying it's lighter than I'm used to. And again, in the summertime, a lot of us melanated people, we get darker, we get used to that color. For me, it's like my favorite. It feels like my home shade when in summertime and I'm like browner. Like, that feels like the shade that I love, because it makes me feel healthy. It makes me feel like glowy. I'm in the sun every second I get in the summertime. So that is a shade that I'm really comfortable with. In the wintertime, I think that subconsciously I tend to just keep wearing darker colors because I feel like my summer shade is my home shade. I just made up that term, my home shade, my comfort shade. And I forget that I actually, like Nisa said, my girl at DCM said, she used to live in LA, I believe, and when she came to live in New York, she said she lost all her pigment. And me and Cher were looking at her like, girl, what are you talking about? Nisa is very fair skinned. I'd say that she's even fairer than me. And so I was just like, what you talking about? You lost your pigment? Huh? So it basically was that when she was in LA, she was used to being dark. She was used to being dark. And she just, you know, you just come to feel like that is your shade color. Like, who's gonna tell you different? So when she came here and it's all cold and, you know, we start to get paler, comparatively more pale than our, you know, what we've thought of as our natural dark color, then it's just like, oh shit, like you gotta like wear that foundation shade, or at least something close to that, because I still feel like I can still wear 420, I can still wear like a darker shade. I just have to like, you know, do all the things with the powders and the contours to make it all like, you know, look nice and not crazy. But this is a new kind of thing for me. Like when I go into stores now, I used to pride myself on being able to shade match my own self. So yeah, now I'll be shade matching myself different for my winter shade. That's all. That is all. I think it looks fantastic. But that is my review of the 385 shade of Fenty, which is my winter shade match. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I know that there are a lot of brown women and girls out there who have these challenges with matching our shades and our undertones and our winter colors versus our summer shade. We are all shades. We have so many like undertones and highlights and browns and yellows and reds and things going on in our skin, and that's why I love being black. It's just a never-ending discovery of just the broadness of things that we can apply and accessorize with, and the doors open wider. We have more options, and I love that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and like, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.